You don't have to say once upon a time.
Oh, I don't.
So 64 years, Grandma.
Yeah.
Tell me what it was like 64 years ago today for you. What was your routine that day? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Today, this time that day, we'd been married about 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we don't want to hear about that part.
My day started just, well, I got up and I had to pack my things to move them over to the new apartment. And my little brother, bless his heart, he was only 5, and he got him a paper bag, and he was going to pack his things and move with me. He told Mother, he said, if Phyllis isn't going to live here anymore, I'm not either.
Oh. How old were you at the time?
Not quite 18.
Ooh.
You
were just a spring chicken.
Yeah, I was, we were married the 31st of August, and I would have been 18 the 30th of October.
Mm.
So
you robbed the cradle then, Grandpa?
I was going to try. That's what everybody said. I was only a year old.
Wait.
Well, you were already out of the cradle then by that time. Maybe just barely. But you were out of it.
That was, I got ready and he picked me up. We were married at, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I think.
Middle afternoon.
Yeah, about 2 o'clock. But we had, my mother and Dad never went to any of our weddings. And they wouldn't go to mine either.
Did they disapprove, or did they just not feel like showing up?
They just, I guess, just didn't believe in going there. Didn't know whether our marriages were going to last anyway. So they said so. Anyhow, we went to the preacher's house, and there everybody gathered at the preacher's house. There was, let's see, there was my sister Shirley, and my ex-boyfriend, the only other boyfriend I'd ever had.
He showed up to your wedding. What a gentleman.
They were our witnesses.
Oh.
At that time, he was going with my sister Shirley.
They just swapped.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah. Kenneth Havis.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. This was in Colby, Kansas. Yes. The preacher's name was Gunkel. Reverend Gunkel. And he had married the first 3 of my sisters.
Oh.
And he looked at Shirley and he says, young lady, when am I going to get you then? She looked at him as if to say, not me.
Don't ask me that, don't ask me that.
But they wouldn't let, she signed the marriage certificate and everything. But after she had signed it, somebody said something to her about her age. And the preacher says, oh, you couldn't sign that, says you're not of age. Well, she already had.
So did they take it anyways?
Yes, they did.
Oh, so you guys aren't even legally married then.
Yeah, I've been illegitimate all these years.
So,
what did you wear, Grandma?
Pardon?
What did you wear?
I wore a maroon dress that belonged to my mother.
Oh.
And I was wearing maroon heels at the time too. And we weren't any fancy dress or anything. But we were dressed up to what you dressed up then.
Dressed up, but not like super fancy wedding attire.
No, we didn't have that. But we were married in the preacher's home.
Oh, okay. What did Grandpa wear?
You just had your gabardines and a white shirt, wasn't it, and your tie.
It was a white western shirt with
I can't remember
decorations on
what
it.
it was. Anyhow, it shows in that picture, but I don't remember. I remember it was a white shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, we Or did? Oh, we went back home, or back to my mother's dad's place, where had been my home for 18 years. Anyhow, instead of baking a cake or anything that day, Mother made my favorite pie.
Oh, so you had
I had a coconut.
a wedding pie?
Yeah, I had a coconut cream pie for my wedding.
Yum. Were you okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't know. He had went across to the neighbors over there to
Oh.
Willie Darbird's dad's place, which was right in Cattywampus across the
He
street.
made homebrew.
And he,
Oh, so you had the good stuff
Oh,
while she
yeah.
had pie.
Yeah, good old
Got some
homebrew.
moonshine?
so I don't think he nor Kenny would have known too much about what they ate.
Yeah, that was good.
It was about 6 o'clock, and we had to get Ken back out to the ranch, out to his place where he lived. While we were gone out to take him home, that ornery bunch, my sisters and his and all of them, they went into our apartment.
Oh,
And so they took the mattress off the bed, and put empty cans in there so it'd rattle and make noise. And then they short sheeted us.
what does that mean?
That means make the bed with the sheet short, folded up, you know, so you couldn't get in bed.
Folded half over.
Yeah.
It's only about that long.
So you can't get inside it. You
Uh,
get stuck.
No,
Yeah.
your feet hit the end before you get in bed.
And not only that, they poured a big deal of, they must have poured 5 pounds of salt in the bed.
Oh no.
Yes. That was our chivalry.
We was hiding from that bunch and done our.
Oh yeah, we were with Kenny and Shirley.
Kenny
at
and
that
Shirley
time, yeah.
wasn't. We was in our car. We had a Pontiac convertible.
Yeah.
What year was the car, do you remember?
41.
Is that the one in the picture?
Uh-huh.
A 1941 Pontiac. Neat.
Convertible.
Convertible. That's cool.
In the meantime, before we took Ken home, we had to go get some gas in the car. So we went up to the filling station, and while we were sitting there, Dawn was had just put gas in the car and got back in. Well, that darn Ike, Griffin Dee's husband, had reached in and got the keys. And we thought, I was pretty peeled at him because they just drove off.
Oh no.
See,
Oh no.
Yeah. And here we sat. And I thought, well, you know, they'll come back.
Surely
we
they'll
waited
come
for
back.
about 15 minutes and they didn't show up. Finally, they came back, and Ike was just laughing his stupid head off. He had taken the keys okay, but he had laid them up on top of the car. They were still up on
You
top
guys,
of the car.
you guys had them the whole time?
Yeah. We had no idea that they were up there. And so anyhow, he come back and he reached up and got the keys and gave them to Donnie. He thought, well, the fun was over, you know, that was funny enough. So he gave us the keys, and that's when we took Ken home. We went back and found the bedroom as it was, as they had left it. Well, by the time we got through cleaning up and making the bed again, taking the cans out and sweeping the salt up and all that, well, we finally got in bed that night, and that was the end of our
It was
day.
in the basement of my aunt's house,
Yes.
Oh.
our apartment.
Yes. Yeah, they had-
So how did they get access to your house? Did you not lock it, or was that just common to not lock your house?
Yeah, nobody like me.
Nobody locked anything, yeah.
We didn't think about them going in and doing anything.
I mean, that'd be the one day that you should probably lock your house.
Could have been, yes.
You know things like that go on.
Exactly.
I don't even think it
I
locked.
don't think so either.
It was one of those walkout basements.
Mm.
I don't
And how long did you guys live in that apartment?
From then till, let's see, the 1st of October, wasn't it? He was out of a job, and we decided we'd go to Colorado. My sister, my oldest sister, lived up there in Leadville, Colorado.
Okay, after 64 years of marriage, you have to tell me, what's the secret to staying married to the same person that long?
Well, I guess you'd have to beat him every night to make him behave himself.
See, I am doing it right. See?
Listen.
No, I'm doing it right. No wonder.
I tell you what, you ask me the same question 64 years from now, and maybe I'll be able to tell you.
Or maybe if I'd asked you 64 years ago, because the kids know everything. So.
Do you know something? We have never had a bad argument.
And how do you manage that?
I have no idea. Because I'm tonight.
That must be.
I know her most of the time.
Is one of you completely deaf? I need to know.
That is one thing in our 64 years of marriage we have never lifted our hand to.
Never had a fight.
Either
I
of
thought they went
us
outside.
in madness.
Go sit in the car where nobody can hear you.
No?
So,
We
So how do
always-
you get around disagreements then? Do you ever disagree on anything?
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Talk it
yes,
out.
definitely. We usually talk it out and get it over
And
with.
If you don't agree with me, too bad.
That's about the way it goes too.
so after 64 years of marriage, you know, what's the hardest thing in a marriage after 64 years?
I've always respected him and his ideas or whatever, and the same with him, with me. And I think that was the main thing of
Respect
living-
and communication.
Yeah, but I've always said if you cannot have respect, you can't have love.
Oh,
That's true. That's
And-
true. I agree with that.
And so that was our
So Grandpa,
main thing.
what's your favorite thing about Grandma?
Oh God! Now that's a
I don't know.
question. Say that.
I didn't know I had one. They're all favorite.
Keep it PG.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing's favorite.
The whole thing. Wow.
The whole thing. It's a big one.
All of that.
I didn't know.
Every bit of it.
No, I just meant from the head to the toes. I don't know what you were referring to there.
Well, my favorite thing about him is he is always one time a day he's made me laugh. And I think that's about the happiest thing you can do. Although half the time I'm laughing at him. But
Or vice versa.
Can't help that. I don't have one regret.
Not even one? I mean, if you thought about it for a really long time, could you come up with
I don't
one?
know where I'd ever find one. I really don't.
Well, that's good. Congratulations, you guys. 64 years is awesome.
That's
yes, and we have had a very good life.
Yes,
We have not, well, we haven't been rich by a long ways.
No.
But
we
he
didn't
has
want
always provided for me and the kids. We've always had a house with a roof over our head, food on the table, and clothing on our back. What else can you ask for?
That's true.
that's the pursuit
Not
of
a
happiness,
thing.
Yep.
I don't know
If
what
I
else.
had my choice to do it all over again, I would.
But would you choose a different husband next time?
Probably.
No.
Wait, maybe I should be asking over here. Would you have chosen a different wife?
Probably, yeah.
No, that's
If you could trade models now, would you switch her for somebody else?
If I could find somebody to switch her for.
You're all
you
going
think
to.
you want to switch?
Yeah.
No way.
Happy 64th
4th anniversary, Grandma.
Thank you.
Grandpa.
And many more, huh?
Many more.
Many, many more.
And Scooby-Doo on channel 2. And if you like this video, make sure to thumbs up. Fun with your chance to share with a friend. Good night, YouTube. See you tomorrow.
That's awesome.